Alright, welcome to Rolling Tensions. My name is Jason. Today we are playing Monsterhearts, and we're getting through the last session. Even though last time was supposed to be the last session, but we said, you know, fuck it, we want a conclusion to a story, and it kind of left on this weird note, so we said, let's play one more session and get it over with. Today, on the podcast, we have...
Mike.
Charles.
Nagorb, keeper of the chalice of the damned.
Still broken.
And this is about 2 months after the last session. Yeah, we've been delaying a lot, and I'm probably going to have to speed run this session in order to get it out on time, but should be no problem. Got a bit of stuff to edit. We're good. I do, actually. I got a couple of interviews to do as well. So.
Fuck it, if you guys are that impatient, go listen to our awesome one from Sci-Fi on the Rock.
Oh, yeah.
That was some good shit.
We got the Lady Blackbird from Sci-Fi on the Rock, and as well as we did, I did a Sci-Fi on the Rock whole video.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I especially like the bit at the start where you see you and me dancing on the Dance Dance Revolution, and all I saw was me standing there with my thumb up like a retard.
It was very fitting.
I agree. Special ed.
So we got some response from the last session, our session 2 or session 3, whatever you want to call it, and so we did make a mistake, which we're going to correct the session. The mistake that we made, which was when somebody goes into a darker self, or if they decide to remove all strings from you, they actually remove all harm, which is clearly written in the book too. You actually read it out. I was listening to the podcast, and you actually said, remove all harm, and I was like, remove all your strings or go into your darker self. And I'm like, oh. And then somebody actually commented and said that, remove all harm. When we did with him, we said he stayed at 4 harm. And that's why and that's an error we did. So that's why he almost died again the second time. That's not true. He actually gets his full life back.
Okay. Already cleared.
So that's a mistake. Cool. But other than that, that's it. That's all I heard. So
so the drinking begins.
Oh God. So now we got a choice.
Ungraceful.
We got a choice that matters. So we don't really need to do a review because people can just listen to our last episode. But the gist of it is Marcel was pretty much killed. Oh, didn't kill, but maimed like 2 nurses or whatever, paramedics. Mm-hmm. Dashed off into the woods. And don't forget, this is St. John's, right? So this whole thing was based in St. John's. So I don't know what bridge you were under, but apparently you went under a bridge for a while. I guess the one over
There's a lot of overpasses.
There is. Yeah, we'll find one. You look into some water and had like your little thing, and your little vision was kill them all. And then you try to put a note into one of the desks, and it was your desk, but then you decided to move it from Kat's desk over to Sammy's. So Sammy's going to get the note the next day.
I completely forget that. What was the note again?
To meet him under the overpass.
I can't even remember my character's name, man.
Catherine.
Oh, okay.
You're sending Sammy to
you already have it written down. I know that. And that's the...
Don't I? I thought I did.
No, everybody else got your name written down on their sheet. That's how I was able to figure it out.
Your name is Katrina, spelled Catrina. Fag.
Yes. Yeah. I noticed that on someone else's. I was just like, I just named you Cat because I remember.
It's Katrina, fag.
And good question now. So, I'm guessing what we're going to have to do is I sort of wanted to push it ahead a little while, but honestly, there's something that immediately almost happens, like, and that is pretty much everybody's going back to school and Sammy gets the note. I mean, that's my understanding. That will be no. Did Sammy already get the note?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I think the last thing that happened is that yes, that she got the note and she wanted to go see you, but everybody else told her she's crazy. You don't need to. You're killing everybody or something like that, of that nature. So I'm guessing we're going to skip a couple weeks. We're going to say that Sammy actually didn't go immediately, but we're going to skip a little bit ahead. Anybody got any scenes they want to open up with?
After 2 weeks?
Sure, or actually a couple months later would be fine too. It's not a big deal at this point. I got 2 things planned, but they can happen anytime.
2 friends.
Well, menaces in this case.
The gothic kid's name again? Joseph?
Joseph, who's in jail right now. Or he's in juvie, whatever. for killing. Was it not killing? Was it killing? I don't know. Well, basically, almost killing you or attempted murder and all this other stuff. Yeah.
On one hand, I kind of want to open being a witness at his trial. On the other hand, that's not particularly interesting for my character. It's just is amusing as fuck.
Don't forget, you're also bound to a stake.
Yeah.
Yeah. All coming back now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. We're gonna highlight stats now. So let's start with Charles, who has some. Which is your character's name is
Lenora.
Lenora, right? Who has the most strings on Lenora?
I have 2.
I have none.
All right. So you can go ahead and highlight whichever one you want. What do you want to see happen? You all know what you kind of do.
I'd like to see some more hot action. Hot ghost action.
Or hot ghost action.
Sweet, I put that up last time.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, you spent an advance on it?
All right. Yep.
Spent an advance on it?
Yep.
Yeah, I spent an advance, and I got almost all the way up to another advance.
Nice.
So for Nagorb, who's or Brogan, whatever.
Agor, keeper of the chalice of the damned.
Who has the most stats on Catherine?
I have 1.
I have 4.
Bam.
Okay, go ahead and put that in. Don't forget you're in your darkest self right now too, right?
I will definitely keep that in mind.
Okay.
I want to see more cold.
Okay.
Cold. All right. Shutting people down. Holding steady. All right. And who has the most strings on Marcel?
1.
1.
All right. Choose your beef, Marcel.
Let's give. I believe I gave it to Charles last time. I'll give it to Brogan.
I want to see your guy get volatile. I want to see him pissed.
You want to see him violent?
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, is it ever?
But that's like his worst stat.
Rage.
So
No, it's not.
no.
No.
It got put up at the end of the last session.
Yeah, he upped his volatile.
Oh, cool. So let's start with Lenora. Lenora. So you're hot, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I also want to see you dark.
Oh, good choice, good choice.
I want to see some abyss looking into some misbehaviors.
What does see me fade into the fabric of the world?
Yeah, and see what happens to that. For Katrina, or Catherine, is it Katrina? Katrina. I want to see hot for Katrina.
I'm down with
I
that.
want to see what kind
Your
of
pencil.
Put a pencil for you right there.
indecent
Yours
things.
is better.
Indecent
You
things
just like
happen
my
when
pencil.
you're like going a bit hot there. And for Mike, you know what? I want to see Mike. You already kind of pieces into this earlier. I want to see him cold. I actually want to see what happens when he's a violent, cold, murdering bastard. If that even happens. But
Cool. So it looks like I'm gazing to the abyss and seducing Yuri again.
or manipulating, you see.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's, alright, we're gonna start. So, you said you had a scene in mind already, about a week later.
Yep.
Alright, what's your scene?
I find Peter
Yes.
practicing alone in the ice rink.
Okay. So, that means, like, from your knowledge, there's nobody in the bleachers or anything, he's just trying to be captain.
He already made captain.
He already
because
made captain?
I wasn't an obstacle anymore.
So he made captain within a week?
He made captain over the period of
Well, what
time.
happened to the previous captain?
Previous captain.
Wasn't that him?
No.
No, I wasn't captain.
They're
I
both
was-
dying to be captain.
Yeah.
I think maybe the captain had an injury, and so the coach had kind of said only 2 choices for captain are Marcel and Peter. And then Marcel went missing.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yep.
Alright. So, Captain's Peter. Peter's captain. Captain's Peter, yeah. I guess. And yeah, so he's in the hockey arena. The big game is coming up. So he's getting ready to shoot some pucks in the net. Eating around on the ice.
I want to go up behind him and say to him,
So you're going to step on the ice?
"Yep.
Okay.
So, I see you made captain while I've been away.
He goes to, because he got like all the pucks lined up for slap shots. He hits a couple, and then suddenly he starts talking and just misses one, and kind of like goes back, like looking at you, and he begins kind of freaking out a little bit. Marcel, what are you doing here? And he takes his hockey stick like and grips it, but he's kind of jittery.
I'm here to see the last moments of what's left of our team fail.
What are you talking about? He says, and everybody's been looking for you.
I know they have. I'm just not allowing them to find me. I appear before you now because I want to take back what's rightfully mine.
And what's yours, Marcel? You gave up on the team and classmates, and I don't know what the hell happened. People are saying that you're killing other people. People are saying like you were the one that injured like paramedics and stuff. That it wasn't Josh or Joseph at all, but he got blamed for all of this. Because that's the word that's going on in the classroom.
Joseph will be dealt with soon enough. I'm here for you, though.
What do you want with me?
Shouldn't that be obvious? And I go to actually strike him.
Lashes physically?
Like, yep.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Volatile.
Oh, you're volatile.
10.
What's your stat?
That's with the
0. Okay.
Yeah.
It was -1 before.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so narrate what happens. He goes to hit you with his stick.
I narrowly dodge the stick and literally shove my hand in through his stomach, up his rib cage, and crush his heart.
Alright, well since
I will
it's
then
NPC,
proceed to leave a pile of entrails across the ice.
Sure. Alright. So there is like an absolute mess on the thing. He's still like twitching and
You're an awfully reserved fellow, aren't you?
he's still twitching and stuff as his guts are all spilled all over the place. But it's definitely for sure that there's no way he's going to survive that.
You were my plaything from the get-go, and I've decided to break you.
Okay. Alright, that changes it a little bit.
It's wonderful when that happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait till Apocalypse World happens.
That's okay. Minor change. Done. Alright. So Peter's body stretches across the ice, so what happens to you?
I'm not satisfied.
Somebody sees you.
Somebody sees me.
Who is it?
Ooh. I'll say it's Yuri who sees me.
Yuri.
This'll be fun.
Alright. Good enough. You don't see you.
I don't see her.
Him.
Him, sorry. I don't see him.
No. Or do you want to see him?
I would like to see him.
Sure. You see him, he's at the exit, and he's making his way out. You hear the exit door shut.
I attempt to run after him.
Sure, okay. You can certainly run after him. He's outside right now, and it is a little bit busy. Like, the streets are, got cars and whatnot in it, and there's other people around, and he's bolting back towards the school, which is not too far away from the stadium.
Well, seeing as there's other people around, I avoid the situation entirely, and I'll move back to my hovel underneath the bridge for the
now?
time being.
Okay. Good enough.
The next prey will come soon.
So, later on that day, Yuri comes into the classroom freaking out. Because he was there during lunch.
Oh God!
To check up on,
see me
because he had to drop something off for Peter or something like that while he was there.
He got bullied and dropping off Peter's notes or something.
Yeah.
Do we notice that he's all like...
And he doesn't have his notes with him. They will be scattered all over the road and stuff.
We notice that he's all like twitchy and...
Oh yeah, no, and he's like first thing he comes in, he's like, oh guys, you're right, he's killing everybody. Oh God.
I like to think the room collectively ignores him.
Okay.
I don't. Hey Yuri, what you talking about, buddy?
Marcel, I just see Marcel. Marcel just...
Hey guys, this is so cool.
Yeah, I got to bring back the other guy. Yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but he was awesome.
It was Marcel. Marcel killed him. Marcel killed Peter. Blood's everywhere. What are we gonna do?
Fuck off, Yuri. Nobody likes you.
You trying to shut him down?
I'm shutting them down.
Okay, go ahead and roll shut down.
Alright, so I rolled 2 dice.
So 2d6 and add your modifier for cold.
Nope, wrong dice. There we go.
It's 10 plus.
10 minus 1.
Oh.
So 9.
9.
So just read up the thing.
Alright, shut someone down. On a 7 to 9, choose one. You each give a condition to one another. You each lose a string on one another.
Yes.
Well, neither of us has a string on the other.
That's fine.
So we each give each other a condition.
Okay, condition?
We each give each other a condition.
Sure, he's already got enraptured.
Alright.
Yeah. What kind of condition will you give?
Ignored. I want everybody to just habitually ignore him.
And he's gonna give you the condition. What a bitch.
Alright.
What a bitch.
I am a bitch.
And he says that. What a bitch! I didn't know you were such a bitch. And just kind of goes back to his seat.
That's old news, honey.
He sits down though, but he let's see, where are you? So Victoria's empty seat. Yuri sits in front of you, where Victoria used to sit.
God.
Does
Did he try to talk to me or anything?
He keeps looking back at you.
What is it?
So I just need support. I had this really horrible thing happen to me, and I need someone that, give me some help.
What kind of help to give him?
Is that what you say to him?
No, this is me thinking out loud, not Lenora.
Peter's dead! He says, Peter's dead, can you believe? Someone that's dead?
God, I died a long time ago. You don't see me whining about it.
What?
Is he like saying all this out loud so that everybody can hear him?
Oh, he is. He's screaming it out, yeah. But he's like, I don't know about if you are as well.
I think I'm projecting the blame and trauma of my death into my current situation.
Okay. What is that?
That's unresolved trauma. That's one of my ghost moves. On a 10 up, I can give 2 people the blamed condition. On 7 9, I can give up to 2 people the blamed condition, but for each, choose one of the following bad conditions.
You can go ahead and roll your special.
Let me think about how to make it fiction first.
Okay.
Because it has to follow the fiction first.
Yes, it does. Right. But you can give him the blame that he wasn't there to help you when you died.
Oh, well, I don't have to be entirely sane.
Oh.
I could start...
You've been undead for kind of a while. It would make very little sense if you were.
I think I'm gonna start shouting, no one fucking cares that I'm dead! I'm dead! I'm wearing clothes from 4 centuries ago! You idiots!
Robert looks back and says, oh, these kids these days. He's only a year older, but...
We just all thought you had bad taste.
So,
yeah, you can certainly roll that, yeah.
Okay, that is a 7.
Oh. On a 7, what happens?
Give up to 2 people the blame condition, but for each choose one. I gain the delusional condition. I can't speak during the scene. I suffer 1 harm, or I start reenacting the scene of my death.
I know what I want you to do.
Start reenacting the scene of my death?
That would make me giggle like nothing else.
Alright, I'll give only Yuri the blamed condition.
Jesus Christ, how many conditions do you want him to have?
All the conditions.
If you're a kid like Yuri, you're bound to have some conditions.
That's true, I suppose. It's great damage as it is. Alright, and what did you choose?
I'm gonna start reenacting the scene of my death.
Let's be fair, Yuri started with some conditions.
Okay. This also actually puts me up to 5 experience points because I just rolled dark.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna take House of Spooks, and to reenact the scene of my death, I'm going to call up all the ghosts who've been buried under the church to start reenacting it with me.
Woo! Yay!
Okay. Okay. All of them? Alrighty.
Okay. At this point, I'd like to.
Or just your teacher. Because isn't Marcel part of your? Isn't Marcel part of your reenactment?
He was part of the original scene. Yeah.
He's not there.
He's not there.
I actually am looking to interject slightly.
But what about if your teacher, the one that kills you, kind of like starts wandering around?
It's great.
Oh, yeah? So you show it. How can nobody says I'm dead? And you see Yuri kind of like look down at the desk like because he understands, right? He knows he doesn't know where your ghost. No, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't. He just like I'm sorry. And he moves away. So he moves to like his own desk.
I think like I do that ghost thing where like throwing my head back and screaming. You can see the blood pouring down, and my hair is like growing and writhing around.
So everybody can do this?
Yes.
Excellent.
This is the classroom, right?
Yeah. I think it's a whole steady.
Fuck that, she's making everyone freak out. I want to throw something at her.
I don't know.
Hold steady.
Hold steady would probably be a good time for this one right now.
Yeah.
I thought I heard you saying whole city, and I'm like, what?
No, hold steady.
We should need to hold. We should definitely need to hold steady.
Yeah.
But if I succeed in my hold steady, I then want to take an action.
Because if that shit's happening, people are freaking out. Yeah, that's no problem. Go ahead and roll your hold steady.
Sweet.
And everybody's getting up at their desks and like running out of the room. Passing this older man.
This is much better than singing the songs from
still-
Les Miserables with the ghostly choir.
I still want to interject into the scene slightly.
Only if he allows it.
What type of interjection are you imagining?
Creepy guy at the window.
So, on a failure...
Yeah, you allow it?
Hard move.
It's a very hard move.
Alright.
3.
Alright, we still get a tick for that. It's not that bad, is it?
I still need experience.
Let's see.
What can you do? Someone fails to hold steady.
All sorts of stuff. Any hard move I want. A whole list here. Okay. I've got an idea. 1 second.
Oh, this could be fun.
Blood starts coming from your head. The teacher comes into the room. Everybody's kind of like scared, kind of like watching the people that are remaining. Right? They're not really sure what's going on. He walks over to the desks and starts pushing them aside. But instead of coming at you, it's your old teacher with a stake in his hand. He's coming at you instead.
Ah!
I must make you. It's like I don't know why you always why you're in love with those vampires. I'll make sure that you regret that. And that's like reenacting the same thing he said to you before he stabbed you.
Ah!
And he raises up a stake and he's gonna come down on you.
Only one thing to do now.
Oh,
You know.
this is the priest from 400 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. You said teacher, that's confused.
Oh, well, priest, right? Well,
Yeah.
preacher, teacher. I mean, was it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, or was it just his church? Wasn't it?
It was
Yeah.
just a church.
Okay, right, yeah. So a teacher comes in who looks like him, right? But he's like possessed by the
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Only-
So it's actually somebody you know, Mr. Whoever, right? But he's saying the exact same words that was said to you before you died.
What's his name? Does he have a name? He needs a name.
Yeah, name him.
Ah. I didn't want to name him. Alright.
Somebody name him.
Mr. Whitburn.
Mr. Whitburn.
Cool. That sounds familiar.
I just want to be in the window, literally just like kind of creeping, staring at him, creeping.
That's if he allows.
Yeah, he already allowed
Go
it.
ahead. Yeah, okay.
So I'm just like,
I'll grind his testicles with my hand until he falls down and screams. I'm gonna do that. 7.
Alrighty. So 7 and then
It's a
1.
6.
It's a 6. It's a hard move instead.
Yep.
Alrighty. So as you go to take a swing at him, you overthrow yourself, your body, and instead of getting stabbed with a thing, he ends up pushing you, but he ends up pushing you into the same desk as that. He pushes you so hard that you actually get slammed against the window where Marcel is, and the window busts open.
Ouch.
And you fell
Through a glass
through a
window.
Yeah.
There we go.
And you see him over the edge, like staring at you through the window. But you see Marcel right next to you.
I have a very important question as of this moment then, instead of running away.
What's up?
Other than the people that are in the classroom, is there anyone else around?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
There's like a whole like classroom, like of people just kind of like in the schoolyard, seeing something being thrown from a window. They're all kind of looking over, like, what the fuck was that?
Is that Marcel?
Is that Marcel? What's Marcel doing there? Well, by the tree that's by the window.
Is this actually during a class?
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been like during during the beginning of the class. So when Yuri came in, he freaked out, and then all this stuff started happening.
Oh, it's probably the gym class that's outside, isn't it?
Yeah, the gym class. Like they're playing b-ball, and they're just like shooting some people outside the school. When a woman comes through.
Okay. So she came through the window.
Yeah.
Is Phil in the classroom?
Phil?
Yes.
Sure, Phil's in there. Oh, Phil? Who's Philip?
Actually, no, I'll go with Lucy instead. Lucy's in the
No,
classroom.
Lucy's not there.
No?
She's in the hospital.
Okay.
You
Sammy?
got back.
Okay, yeah, I guess so. But the thing is, I was hoping for more time to pass, but he only gave me a week.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
She wouldn't be over her injuries.
No. She had like...
What about Sammy?
Sammy? Yeah, Sammy's in there.
I'm going to point at Sammy, wink, and then take off.
Is anybody going to do anything? Like, anybody want to do anything about that? Just let Marcel take off?
I'm busy freaking the fuck out.
I'm a fucking yell at him.
Okay.
Thank you, you useless cunt, abandoning me!
Didn't you like almost kill him?
You'll get your turn soon enough.
Well, I mean, he's not gonna. Well, he goes back to normal, I guess, after that scene.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Well, because we tried to react to death, but it didn't react exactly. Maybe it'll happen again later.
I'm thinking like maybe all the ghosts are just starting to fill up the scene that was turning like a premature possession.
Okay.
So you kind of have like people floating up and taking places in pews that no longer exist. Sometimes where there's now walls and stuff in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go into the women's bathroom,
Yeah, but don't forget, there's a part of the school that was under reconstruction. We established that at the very beginning.
It's true.
So maybe that part's mysteriously constructed again, but it's like it goes from like normal modern setting to like this really old creepy setting.
Really old church.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's the back rooms of the church.
Yeah,
It's all
and there's like a secret layer there. There's like a false door and shit.
And you have like all the back rooms, and then you have just the altar of the church.
Yeah, and nobody understands why it's there.
And everyone's kind of like, wait, what? Wasn't that like what?
Exactly. So.
I think if you go into the women's washroom now, at least there's like a line of people sitting down in a pew that no longer exists.
Okay, sure. What did those people do?
Oh well, there was church service going on at the time I was murdered.
Oh god.
It's just in random spots.
But I'm thinking that it's like a sleight of the eye thing, not something that you can stare at and be like, that's blatantly a ghost. Be more like everybody's catching glimpses of the past now.
Yeah.
So like as they're entering rooms, you're like, and they blink for a second, and they're like, there's something right there a minute ago.
Or like you.
It's almost like the ghosts want to come back. They want to take back their.
I think like when you enter the women's washroom, you don't see them until you look into the mirror, and then as soon as you look behind you, they disappear.
Yeah.
And they're not there in the mirror anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's.
They catch the eye things.
Whenever there's a quiet spot in conversation, you hear this ominous Latin, hymns.
In the background, you're just like, what was that? Yeah, let's hold it down. Alright. Cool, so that's kind of shit's happening. That's great. Fuck. Alright. So, are we going to skip time? Go ahead. Peter's dead, so there's going to be some more investigation going on, I think.
That running bastard threw me through a wall!
Oh, are you going to go look for him? He's the
I'm
teacher.
gonna fucking kill him!
The teacher? Okay.
Damn right I am!
I think the school is shut down and everyone's supposed to go home, but all the exits are locked.
That same day?
Yeah. Well, one of the classmates has been murdered.
Okay. Sure, okay. What we can say is that, like, the police come in for an investigation. Sort of figure out what's going on, like, what's happening.
Okay. Doors locked can happen later.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should wait a little bit more for that.
Yeah.
I've got an actual spot that would come really nicely, so.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, so you look for Mr. Whitmore or whatever, and
Oh, no, I'm not looking for him yet.
Oh,
I'm going to gaze into the abyss. I'm going to go to like my little tree place
okay.
because I want to talk to the Fairy King.
Sure, okay.
That's my plan.
Yeah, no problem. So you kind of run off after you stand bug up and brush your glass off you?
Yeah, I'm buggering off to get revenge.
Okay, sure.
It's not actually a gaze in the darkness thing. It's I have to gaze in the darkness to communicate with this Fairy King. Fairy King.
You have to roll dark.
Same thing. No, I don't actually have to roll. It's just it's the same action that I would normally do to gaze into the dark is what I use to communicate with the Fairy King.
Okay.
But strings attached. I can ask my dark power for something I really, really want. You attach a price to the thing I want and hint at an undesired twist in its nature. If I pay the price, I'll get what I'm after.
Okay.
I want a gun.
You want a gun?
Yep. I'm a teenager. That's not easy for me to get in St. John's, I assume. Oh,
Yeah, it's not that easy to get a gun at St. John's. No.
well, not easy for a teenager, I assume, anyway.
Yeah.
Should be a gun for 400 years ago.
No. I've got an idea.
Ooh.
One of the things, right?
It's my infernal power. Sold it. So the Fairy King now has a string against me as well. And at any point, it can use its strings, or at any point it collects 5 strings against me. I trigger my darkest self.
Okay. Alright, so he doesn't tell you the price, does he?
Read
up. Make sure.
Yes. The MC will attach a price to the thing you want and hint at an undesired twist in nature. If you pay the price, you'll get what you're after.
Oh, you gotta pay the price.
Yes.
Alright.
Stake that murdered a dead girl?
There is one person who have wronged me, and they have been doing nothing but against me. You know him well, as you know his name to be Connor.
Fuck's Connor?
His
That's an
dad.
excellent question.
Oh.
Oh, my dad's been fucking with the Fairy King. That's awesome.
That's why him and Finkel were actually all like one time. And Finkel was the bad guy that Victoria's dealing with. But Victoria's not around. Victoria? Victoria was Peter's character.
Oh.
So, what exactly is the price here?
I want you to bring him into this very spot so he can pay for his crimes. Fucking desire.
Okay.
Who's he got to bring?
His father.
I'm gonna go now. Nice talking with you.
Okay.
I'll go talk to Dad for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Catch you later, Oberon.
They bring back Connor. It doesn't even say your dad. It just says Connor. Right?
It just says Connor.
Connor, the last name.
Oh, okay.
Right, so he is a fae, and he has betrayed me.
Alright.
He works with this other guy named Finkel, the big whatever. And he goes into
Evil
details,
Steve.
but he doesn't say your father, because he doesn't make the connection. Or maybe he knows the connection, he's just fucking doing it anyways. I don't know. But you're the closest one.
Okay.
So, we skip a time, going ahead, going back. Everything's actually have some plan, but unfortunately now it's going to take a little bit of time to get that organized.
How long does it take for Lucy to get out of the hospital?
I'd say 2 weeks or so.
2 weeks? I would like to appear there in the day of that 2 weeks.
In the hospital?
Yep.
I think I'd like to wind time back a bit to
Yeah.
the classroom. And I think I start fading away and gazing into the abyss, kind of like, what happened to me?
Okay, so
I don't think I think I said I don't know the truth of the events that happened.
okay.
Like I didn't recognize Marcel, right?
So by gazing into this, you're saying that you're trying to figure out what happened to you. So you disappear for undisclosed amount of time.
Yes. The kids in the classroom just see me screaming blood, a little ghost starts appearing out of the vision, and then I disappear.
Okay.
I think it's great.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it up.
Okay, so it's okay.
Yeah, you're rolling into the abyss.
Oh, that is a 6.
Hard move.
That is double plus one good.
Jeez, you guys are doing great today.
Oh, we are.
With the rolls.
But that does give me an XP.
Well, I'm doing excellent, I like to think.
Are you? Or did you kill Peter?
First thing.
First thing, they didn't even...
He stabbed the guy and then ran away like a bitch.
They should gutted him
Well,
out.
killing Peter is something that's worth being proud of.
You disappear, but when you reappear, you have the stake with you, and you're right next to him underneath the bridge.
WTF? Where did you come from?
What did I see when I gazed into the abyss?
Nothing. You basically. I need an answer. I need an answer to my question, and he's there.
I'm immediately going to grab the stake from him.
You got your stake in your hand, though.
I'm immediately going to stab. This is what my visions led to.
Lash out physically!
Would I have to roll that as well in this case?
No.
I'm trying to grab it from him.
No, well, whoever initiates it, which in this case it sounds like you appear, you have the stake in your hand. What do you do? Like, what are you doing? Alright, well, let's lash you physically.
Yeah. Come on, hard move.
Fuck up.
That is a 10.
I'm going to die again.
What is a 10 for lash up?
Lash out physically, roll volatile. On a 10 and up, you deal them harm and choose one. The harm is great, add one. You gain one string on them, or they need to hold steady before they can retaliate during this scene.
I think I gained a string against him because I just kind of realized he's connected to the fact I was murdered. That's why I'm here.
And you stabbed him for 2 harm. You're no longer your darker self.
No. Oh well.
That's right, isn't it?
You got put in his place by someone else.
Better. I stabbed a bitch. Woo!
So you have the stake in you.
You just got made a bitch by like a little ghost, a ghost of a little girl, a dead little
Haul it
girl.
out of me.
Yep.
Basically toss it into the
The water?
yeah, the water.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's not an overpass.
Meh. It's a bridge.
It was a bridge over water, I think. So.
Unspecified bridge in St. John's.
Yes.
Yes.
It just got built.
Plenty of bridges like that. Don't rely on the trails.
Sure, okay.
Trails make more sense anyway. Hiding
Fair
place. So yeah, I throw it into the water.
Yeah.
What the hell? I thought we got through this already.
Oh, let me think for a second. I think I'm going to be rolling unresolved trauma again before the end of this scene. But how do I make it fit the fiction? No, wait, actually, that's pretty easy. You're responsible for my death, you cretin!
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to shut him down.
And what was your thing you're trying to do?
Unresolved trauma. I'm trying to blame him for my death.
You know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and roll unresolved trauma first, because I don't think it really matters that much.
Nope. Okay, so that's dark.
That does make sense, 'cause he's trying to blame you. And you are directly connected to her death. She fell in love with you at one point. You don't remember, though.
Shit. I'll just roll this dice again. Okay, and that's a 10.
Alright.
So I can just give you the blamed condition.
You have blamed. So people can use blamed, and they get they either get one on a roll against you, or you lose one on a roll against them.
I'm gonna kill you.
So you want to see? I don't know what you're talking about.
You were there back in the church 400 years ago.
And I'm gonna deny completely. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? Where did you come from? Why did you stab me again? I don't understand what's going on.
You're seriously gonna punch him?
I'm punching him.
Lash out! Lash out!
Alright, go ahead and lash him physically. If that's what you want to
Nothing.
do.
Oh, I got another.
I don't
XP
understand
for
why I
that.
don't get a shutdown on
wait.
this.
This is the same scene, isn't it? So I can't get dark
you
again.
can't get dark again. No.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for bad,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for bad stuff to happen. Not this roll. That's a 7.
Okay. Wait.
7 on the lash out physically.
On 7 and 9, you harm them, but choose one. They gain one string on you. They can deal one harm to you for free. if they want to, you become your darkest self.
I'm gonna let him deal 1 harm to me for free if they want to. If he wants to.
I will indeed take that.
And how you guys narrate how that happens?
How exactly do you hurt a ghost?
I'm curious.
They have a physical aspect.
Yeah,
to them.
physical right now.
So I'm just gonna, I'll say, claw right through the chest area.
And she punches you and clobbers you in the face.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
I get a punch in the face while my claws get flicked out.
So you
That's
guys
why
are huffing and you got a harm to you too.
yeah. That's
So you guys are huffing and puffing right now. You guys are exhausted after having to rustle because you basically did.
That's a condition, right?
No.
Okay.
You're not drained. I'm just saying. I'm giving you kind of a narration.
Now would be an excellent time to try and fuck him.
I was thinking something a little bit less dirty.
Well, he's no longer his darkest self anymore.
I'm hurting now. I want to feed. He looks delicious.
A ghost?
How would that work?
Yeah, you can do it. It does say otherwise.
That would technically be volatile, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Lash you physically, yeah. If you want to try to feed off him.
What's wrong with these freaking dice? Where's my usual ones?
This roll won't count if you roll again.
What?
It won't count if you roll this again.
I'll just try it anyway.
See what it would have been?
That would have been better, but it wouldn't have changed much.
I would have used the blend condition to reduce it.
After a roll, yeah.
Yeah, what happens if you roll a functional 0?
I need to think a hard move. Alright, how am I going to turn this
I also have 2 strings on you.
Yeah, but you can burn. You don't have strings on him?
I do. I
Burn?
should start burning them.
Yeah, that's what the strings are for. You've been gathering them, but I haven't been using them.
Yeah. How do you really use the strings? I don't remember.
Oh.
Okay,
I have no strings. Nobody will make me promise.
as you guys are rustling and fighting each other, you see smoke over the lake area
Towards the school?
towards the school area.
Wait, say what?
Yes. There's smoke happening over towards the school area, wherever the school was. That's what happened. Which means I'm going to go back to you in a minute. Wait, I got a scene for you. Which is actually part of the stuff I got here.
That's cool. I kind of had a thing I wanted to do anyway.
It might be good to do a cutscene at this point. I think when you lashed out physically at me, I think I got on top of you and had you on the ground. And we cut away just as I'm asking, why were you there?
That would be an excellent time to fuck him.
Why is your mind always in the gutter?
And then we cut away to Brogan.
Sure, okay.
Is that...
what scene did you want, Brogan?
I was actually going to try and look into my darkest self and see if I could figure out why the Fairy King wants my dad.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, sure, go ahead. Where are you two, by the way?
When I look into my darkest self, I usually go into the greenhouse on top of the school.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Perfect. Alright.
Or look into darkest self.
Yep.
Is
the visions are alarming, or you get a full vision, but you're drained otherwise.
Sorry, I'm saying gaze into the abyss, not darkest self. That's what I meant to say. But
Yeah. So is the visions are alarming?
confusing and alarming.
Yeah.
Or the visions are lucid and detailed, but they leave you with the condition drained.
Yes.
Well, confusing and alarming is infinitely more fun. So let's have that.
Okay. You see. What was your question again?
I want to know why the Fairy King wanted my dad.
Well, you kind of have this vision, and you just look into the fairy lights, and they begin kind of hypnotizing you a little bit. And you have this vision of people dying, right? Way back when, 100, 200 years ago. And you see your dad there with some other fellow, and they're just murdering people. And in fact, they ended up putting all these people into this old church, and they put it on fire. And then suddenly you start feeling very warm. Area that you're to is caught on fire.
What? That's definitively alarming.
So right now the greenhouse seems to be catching on fire by something.
Oh God! I panic.
Okay, let's hold steady.
Oh. Jesus, this is not good. You're gonna fuck me. I'm gonna light on fire and die now. I get -1 to that? Yes. Cool. 8.
Alright. So with 8, I think you hold steady, but you get
mark in advance.
you hold steady, but you get a condition. Oh, keep her cool, but pick an option. You choose. You can you also gain it. So you get to choose from one of the 10 lists above, but you also gain the condition terrified, which is the perfect solution right now because you are terrified, or in a situation is burning down.
I'll carry 1 forward.
Okay, sure.
I'll be terrified and carry 1 forward.
Sure. Alright, so what do? There's burning.
I run
coming out
like
of the
a
fire.
bitch.
Alright, so you exit the greenhouse.
You know what? No. There's only one thing to do when trapped on the roof of a burning building surrounded by fire. I'ma jump off.
It wasn't the greenhouse on the top of the roof?
Yeah.
How high up is my school?
Well, we said it was the church downtown.
Yeah.
So that's 4 stories high.
Oh, Jesus. I was thinking like a 2-story high flat top school. This is not what this is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dear.
It could be worse. Plane could be coming down on top of you.
Okay. Alright, I'll leave you with a choice, I guess. You can land on the I'm gonna take 2 harm. Or don't jump. And find another way.
So you're telling him the consequences before he takes the action.
Yeah.
Basically.
And make him pay the price, right? Yeah. Yeah, you'd be in the situation.
Well,
you're in.
I'm panicked, confused, and like disoriented. Everything's on fire. I think I'm gonna jump.
Okay. You jump and land on the ground and I think you broke a rib or something.
I choose to assume it's grass, like
Fuck
a
your
lawn.
4 harm.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and choose your darkest self or lose all your strings.
Losing all my strings wouldn't mean a whole lot, because I don't have many. So, darkest self it is.
Alright, lose all your harm. Now trigger to your darkest self. However, while you're down there and you get yourself up from the little wound, you see a window open up in this fire. And somebody's screaming for help. It looks like it looks familiar to you. Somebody's there. And I'm going to say, and it's Sammy, and she's trapped in a building. She's screaming, like trying to get out. Yuri says, "Don't worry, I'll save you," and runs into the burning building.
Well, that makes me considerably less inclined to save Sammy. Remind me, what other interactions have I had with Sammy so far?
Sammy was the one that does the newspaper thing. She spreads rumors, lies.
Is she not my friend that I text all the time and fucks with me all the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. That's her. That's the one that you were trying to set up the note with her and trying to tell her, "Don't see Marcel, he's evil." And she's like, "Yeah, okay, I guess you got a point there." And Gary runs in. Burning building, like I said.
I guess I'm gonna run in and help her. I mean...
Run into the burning building? Alright, so you run into the burning building. What do? You see fire everywhere. You see Yuri keep running through the fire.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have expected him to bitch right out.
I want to interject in the scene.
He feels guilty for something. Feels like he's blamed for something.
Oh, I'm taking down the rabbit hole.
Oh, what's down the rabbit hole? Who's it from?
It's the mortal.
Oh. Isn't that the one I think it is?
I think that'll be fun.
Experience hog.
My character is all about getting like promises for experience, that kind of shit. It's gonna be fun.
Whenever he pokes his nose in somewhere he doesn't belong, someone gains a string on him and he gains experience.
The downside is everyone gets strings on me all the time.
Yeah, which is very bad.
It
I
is.
still want to jump into the scene.
Oh, that's not my choice.
Yeah, it's I've been ignored like a couple times now.
Normally I'd say yes, but in this case I'm gonna say no because I want to see where Jason's leading this.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm not leading anywhere. You're going into the burning building. There's fire everywhere. Yuri's running through the fire. I'll save you. I won't let you die as well.
Yes!
Oh man.
Well,
I forgot he
I'm
was
gonna shout at him while we're running. Hurry up, you fat fuck! She's gonna die! What?
You say that to Yuri?
I'm shouting at Yuri while we're
Yuri's
running after.
ahead of you. Yeah.
Really? He's beating me out?
Oh, absolutely. He's gone. He had a head start, so he went faster than you.
Wow. I'm gonna try and go help.
All right.
well, I'd never say no to cooked lunch.
Okay. Well, you guys get to the door, and the door is hot, very hot.
Yuri, do you think you can kick open the door?
What do I look like? he just starts kicking the door, but like it's little pansy kicks.
Be a man, Yuri!
He bounces into the door and he like charges it, but instead, there's like this like big like flaming fireball ignites from it, and you just see Yuri just get burnt alive as he busts down the door.
I suppose I should like try and put him out. Is he alive?
He's wiggling, going, "Ah!"
I suppose I'll put him out. I'll like stomp him with the flames.
Sure. No problem.
Lash out physically, I stomped on Yuri.
I hope you're not wearing high heels.
It takes a couple of times, and then suddenly he stops screaming.
Oh, cool. Is he dead?
It looks like it, yeah.
Great. I guess I'll go try and get Sammy out. I run into
Okay.
the room. I'm screaming, Sammy, I'm here. Are you okay, Sammy? Where are you?
Oh God, help me! I don't know what to do. You can help me, please help me.
Where is she? Like, what's the situation?
She's over at the corner of the room, and the flames are kind of in between. Like a bit of a fire between the two of you. Help me! I'll do anything.
I'm coming, Sammy. I'm like booting, burning desks out of the way, and I'm gonna try and save her.
No problem. You get her.
I drag her out of the room. I mean,
She looks at the corpse, and she's like, as you're dragging her away. But you're able to get outside, and you save Sammy. As the school is, fire departments are finally there to put out the fire.
Well, I guess I lose my strings on Yuri.
oh, you still have strings on Yuri. You just can't use them
On Yuri's
against
ghost.
You know what? Yeah, I think he becomes part of my ghostly cadre.
I have him down while she does eliminate.
so wonderful. I can walk through bedroom walls now.
When the fire actually goes out, all the areas that are burnt seem to be replaced by unburnt places of the old building.
Oh,
And they
they
can't quite understand what's going on.
It's like you open up a classroom door on like the 3rd floor, and all of a sudden you're like 3 floors above the pews of a church.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's like that, except for like, it's just weird shit. Right now it's like condemned. Like, they're just like, we're not sure what's going on in this building, so they just condemned it.
But so I drag her out. I'm gonna say, I saved you. Now you owe me. I need your help. And I'm gonna end the scene there.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so, who wants to open the next scene? The school's condemned.
Lucy in the hospital.
Your stake is in the bottom of the river.
What's his face is dead.
Peter's dead, Yuri's dead.
Lucy in the hospital.
Lucy's in hospital, sure.
Once again, I've successfully nearly killed someone by stomping on them.
I think the fire kind of did a little bit more. But, okay, so you're in the hospital, Lucy's there, she's just, she's just there sitting up, got some bandage on. How do you get into the hospital?
I sneak in through one of the fire exits.
Okay. Use the fire exits and you get into that way, so you're unauthorized and you come in. No problem. Marcel, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to see if you were all right.
Oh, that's great. I don't think anybody has come to see me.
I think Peter wanted to, but he couldn't make it.
Oh, Peter. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened with Peter. I mean, I don't know why he would just freak out like that. Sometimes he's a real bastard.
I know. I think he was jealous of my obvious skill.
Oh, Marcel, come sit down and have a chat with me.
Oh, I would be happy to.
Sure.
I will sit down with her and actually we'll have a long conversation.
Yeah.
Well, somewhat long conversation.
Sure.
And I will actually try to turn her on a bit, make her a little more comfortable with me.
So wait, what do you say to her? What kind of things?
I say,
Just give me a scene of what you say to her.
let's see.
Montage
Turn her
technique.
on or manipulate.
Just the last thing you say that you want to be recognized for.
I have a favor to ask.
Oh, a favor? What kind of favor?
It's a surprise, but I need you to close your eyes for a few moments.
Okay. She closes her eyes.
The feeding.
In the middle of the hospital.
Yes, I'm in a room.
Yes, with cameras.
I was gonna say there's no cameras at all.
With cameras and nurses inside the door.
Camera's actually in the room.
There's cameras in every hospital room.
Really? I've never
Yes.
noticed them.
Well, they're in the hallways.
Yeah, in the hallways, but not in
but there's a nurses like stashed right outside, like.
Checking every 15 minutes.
Well,
So they probably
I'll wait
seen
till-
you then.
I'll wait till after the nurse leaves, and I'll kind of just pull the curtains a little bit so they can't see what I'm doing.
And there's other patients in the same room with you.
Damn it!
There's 4 patients per room.
oh, that's wait.
I'll still pull the curtain.
Yeah, they have that in this hospital.
Yeah,
For
that's-
outpatients.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not intensive care unit. I mean, she's at her. He said he waited till the last day before she'd leave. That's like
Yeah.
the long.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna pull the curtain
Okay.
because there is a curtain that will go around,
Yeah.
and I'll say, "Okay, I need you to be silent for just a moment."
And she's like, sure, okay, whatever.
And
She pokes her lips up for a kiss.
and I'm gonna go ahead and quickly go for the bite while using my hand to
The
cover her
muffler.
mouth.
Okay.
Oh, just move like you're going to kiss her and going up her neck and then...
Yep.
I'll let you go ahead and manipulate an NPC.
That would be a 10 for me.
A 10?
Yep.
Okay, so you manipulated her into closing your eyes and puckering her lips,
Yep.
and then you go in for the bite.
Yep.
Sure, okay, you start feeding from her.
Yep.
And she fights back, like punching you and stuff. In fact, to the point where she's almost willing to throw her own neck out while you're feeding on her to throw you onto the floor. What do you do?
I'm gonna spin a string on her
Okay.
and attempt to just get her to be like.
So
Shh. It'll all be over soon.
you're spending strings on NPCs?
Cause them to falter, hesitate, or freeze up momentarily.
Yeah. Okay, spin the string on her. And she goes quiet.
I'm gonna heal a harm from me,
Yep.
and she won't die.
No. But there's some irregularity happening with her heartbeat. So the machines are going off.
Oh.
The thing around her thumb or finger or something
Yep.
to take care of her pulse. The machine's going off, so there's nurses coming in.
Beep,
Okay.
beep, beep.
I want to quickly just ease her down in the bed and just basically be holding her hand. Just not doing anything suspicious looking.
Okay. Like, the blood's out of her face. Like, she looks like she's all pale and stuff. And she just has blood kind of trickling from her neck. The nurse is about to go. Shh. What do you do?
Kind of fudges up what I was hoping to make it clean.
I know.
Oh, that's why you
It's
did
the
it.
point of the game.
Maybe you could drape the blankets up around her neck or something. Have blood.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing I can do.
Okay.
Just quickly drape it over the
Sure.
mark.
And then the people are just there, and they're just like, I don't know what happened. What's going on?
That's what.
And they just ask you, what's going on?
And
Hold
I
on.
said,
I caused
I
her
don't know.
heartbeat to become irregular.
I don't know. I've been just.
Who are you? What are you doing here? This is not even visiting hours.
Oh, she invited me here.
You can't come in here.
Oh, okay. I'll leave then.
And she's like, paying attention to the patient while she's trying to kick you out. Yeah.
Okay.
Does she not notice like the big bleed from the neck?
I think he covered up with the blanket for the moment. He probably will once he leaves.
I just kind of smirk as I leave. That was my intent to.
You didn't turn her though.
No, she needs to feed on my blood, but that'll come.
Yeah, you think she'll trust you next time?
What's your brother's password, by the way?
It's
Long and complicated.
Yeah, long and complicated. Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah, so that's the end of that scene. So, you guys get all transferred to a different location for now, I guess. I can't even do it. So you guys are now put into a temporary. Well, actually, what happened? What's going on with you?
Me?
Yeah, your stake is at the bottom of the lake.
I think there's just a rumor of a naked girl, a girl who likes to bathe naked in the lake, and
Yeah.
every now and then a huge part of the lake just turns red with blood.
Why are you naked?
Bathing. I had a proper bath in 400 years.
What? Why not? Did the school not have showers?
It used to be a church.
Does it not have showers now?
So what are you gonna do? Can you move the stake on your own?
I can move it on my own if I'm, moving with someone else. But I can't move it under my own power.
All right. Well, then somebody comes by the lake one day. What is it?
Someone's by and dives to the bottom of the lake and finds a wooden stake and brings it up.
Somebody you know.
Joseph.
Oh, sure. He broke out of jail. All right, no problem. Joseph, actually, he seems to be kind of sketchy, and he's hiding away under the bridge where he used to hide too and stuff. And he's kind of like, oh God, thank God I got back with those bastards, and I got her right where I needed her. I just gotta, and then the power will be mine.
I think, he's obviously still interested in the occult. I think maybe since the occult power of the stake.
Okay. Actually, are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, I'll show up for this one.
You'll be there? Are you going to be there?
No.
You're there as well? Okay. Well, Joseph goes, Marcel, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
The real question is, what are you doing here?
Alright, look.
Shouldn't you be rotting in jail somewhere?
What are you talking about? Look, okay. Alright, so I got back and I'm going to put it on fire. Did you see it?
Oh, you were the one that did that?
He lit me on fire?
Oh yeah. I got him. I almost got her too. Amanda, she's the key. If I had her. But first I gotta get rid of someone else. Who am I rid of?
Sammy?
No. Yeah. Amanda, I have to get rid of Edward. And I need your help. If we get rid of Edward, then I can have Amanda for myself. The dark power is sent to me that Amanda's already taken by the Prince of Devil or something like that. And he said something about selling with his mom. And you know what? Amanda's mom is just minor. If I can have the full power, I think I could do it.
So, explain to me, how exactly do you get this full power? You have to...
I have to get Amanda. That's all I know.
You have to get Amanda.
If I get Amanda, I can be embraced by the one's powers again, and it'll have another vision, and it'll tell me what to do. Come on, help me.
Oh, that's the same stake that was writing on the wall, isn't it?
I can help you on one condition. You say Edward stands in your way right now.
Yeah, some old guy. The old guy was at the party. The pedophile.
I
What they
can
call
take care of Edward for you if you take care of Lucy for me.
You need to take care of Lucy.
She has had a delay in the hospital. Things didn't quite turn out how I
Midway
expected.
NBC.
That's still 7.
Okay. So on the 7. Sound. Manipulate NPC on a 7 to 9. Tell what it will take for the NPC to do what you want, then do it. He says to you, he'll go ahead and take care of Lucy if you bring Amanda back here. Right.
So in exchange for you taking care of Lucy, I just have to bring Amanda here for you?
Yes.
And I have to do that before the end?
Tonight. And I'll take care of her tonight.
Consider it done.
Alright. And he parts.
And I watched this whole thing.
You've seen it. The entire thing.
Yeah, I was up to my eyes in the water because I'm naked.
He doesn't know here too.
Well, how far can you get away from your stake?
It's kind of nebulous. I have to stay in the same location.
What is there a certain thing you want to do?
Well, not involving this particular scene.
That's fine, yep. The scene's over, so.
Oh, excellent.
Looks like I have to follow Joseph now.
Then yes.
Why does he have his stake?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. He picked it up and was just like, oh, relic for my god. And he has it like in his backpack or something. He said he found it before he met you.
I'm going to be hunting Amanda now.
I want to tell my friend Sammy that she has to run into my house and shout, "Oh my god, Mr. What's my character's last name?
Nope, you never.
Docent. My character's last name will be Docent.
Okay.
Mr. Docent, your daughter's hurt. She's at... Where did I have to bring
The greenhouse
the
in the
guy?
school, wasn't it?
Greenhouse in the school, yeah.
That burned
Is
down.
that where I talked to the...
No, it
fairy
wasn't.
thing?
No, it wasn't. I was out in the, out by the school. There's like a little tiny, couple trees and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, right where the
Yeah.
landline is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you yeah.
She's out by the school, near the brush.
What do you want me to do that for?
It's important and it doesn't matter. You promised you would do anything.
It's a manipulate NPC.
Alright. So that's 10.
Okay. So she's like, okay, I'll do it. I don't understand why, but I'll call him out. What do you want me to do?
Just tell him I'm hurt and where he can find me.
Okay, all right, I'll do it. Whatever she says.
And I'm gonna go wait for him in the stand of trees.
Sure.
My psychotic evil pyro dad.
So later that day, right, when it gets towards dusk, you see Emmy come up. With Sammy is both your mom and your dad.
Oh, fun.
And they come together. But what's going on? Sammy says you're hurt, and Sammy just kind of looks away, like not sure what's going on because you're obviously not hurt.
We've been waiting for you.
Who are we?
I look around as if I'm expecting something.
All right.
I thought this would be more awesome than it is, but it's like someone's leaving me hanging. I'm like, the royal we.
Within a few seconds, a gun appears in your hand.
Oh, great. Oh.
What do you do? Are you okay?
Oh, sorry, it was just a little bit of business, and I'm gonna fucking try and hide it and like bugger off.
I think the unexpected twist is the king wants to kill your father.
That's okay. That's fine.
King never told me that. I made no promises regarding that.
That's absolutely fine because the twist can be something else now.
It's true. Okay.
I'm Faye. Promises are big with me. If I didn't promise to do that,
Right. So the gun appears in your hand, and he's like, "What do you got there?"
oh, nothing. I meant I had a surprise for you, but I think I forgot it in the classroom. Just give me a minute.
Okay, sure.
And I run into the school.
And they begin talking, and they talk to Sammy. Sammy's like, yeah. And you go into the school. The school's kind of like barrack stuff. All the doors are locked, condemned. Big sign like "Do not enter."
I
Doors are locked.
here.
I did this.
I've been caught in a horrible, horrible lie. What do I do? No problem. I can handle this. I can handle anything. Help. I need help. I just need help. Yes, help. Someone will help me. Marcel. Marcel will help me.
You're going to look for
I'm
Marcel?
gonna go hunt down Marcel.
Yeah, you have the gun? Okay. That makes sense. I see where this is going already.
I'm totally gonna kill you.
Alrighty. The question is, do you find Marcel? And where? Alright, you know what? You want to find Marcel? Marcel, set the scene. Where does he find you to? Where does
he
Cat find you?
And doing what?
Yeah, I am going to say that he would find me. She would find me outside the library as I just stopped Amanda.
Okay. So
Amanda was walking home past my library.
Sure.
I stopped her.
Amanda's like, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be around here. Library? Oh yeah, the public library, right?
I have a favor to ask of you.
She's got a flask of like liquor or something, and she takes a swing of it. It's like, I don't know what you want. And she's already half in the bag, loaded. But
I can be everything you desire.
forever I got my man, and I don't need another. She just throws like the empty flask at you, and just bounces off you. I'm gonna go now. She takes your keys out and rattles them.
I'm going to.
You see him talking to Amanda, and she's like got her keys.
I'm going to spin my string on her. Spin my string on her.
I see this. Do I also hear it?
I'm telling you what you see right now. You see her rattling her keys, talking to Marcel.
Okay.
I'm immediately
and
before
it's dark.
Just before he jumps in, I'm going to interject immediately with Amanda,
Okay.
spinning the string and say, "Don't walk away from me."
Fine, whatever, she says, and she just like puts her keys back in her pocket. Just like, I need a driver anyways, and we kind of feel drunk.
I can help you home.
Hey, she gives you the keys.
Hi, Marcel. Yes, you.
How did you find me?
It's not that hard. You tend to leave a bit of a trail.
Wait, what is that supposed
Yes,
to mean?
you're going to help me. You'll help me, won't you, Marcel?
I think you're waving your gun around while you're saying this.
I definitely am gesticulating with a gun. That's totally
You definitely
what's happening.
help me, won't you?
I
You hear a screaming noise as the drunk Amanda's like, "What are you doing with the gun?"
I'd say at this point it's a pretty safe bet that my character's no longer entirely all there.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh, this. Don't you worry about that. It's not for you.
What? Not for. Get us out of here,
Me,
Marcel. And she's like leaning up against you, like, let's get out of here. She's gone crazy.
Don't worry, I'll protect you. What is it you want?
Well, clearly I asked for help. You would help me, won't you,
Help you
Marcel?
with what?
With my father, of course.
I have no interest in this. And I don't physically shove her off, but just turn around and just start walking away. Just, no, I'm not helping you with your crazed father issues.
If you won't help me, I'll get back at you.
Technically, wouldn't that have been a shutdown? Because he or she came to me with a request, and I don't want to deal with you and your father issues. And
Yeah, that's a good time to shut someone down. Yeah.
11.
How's that do? Yeah, that is a good one. Choose one. Give them condition, or they lose a string on you. That's it. Or if they have no strings on you, gain a string on them. You have strings on him, right?
I have strings on him.
Right, but you don't have lose a string. Catherine loses a string or gains condition. That's what you get. That's your choices right now.
Lose a string on me? Do you
Yes.
even have any strings on me?
Yes.
How many?
1.
You have none now.
Okay.
Okay, that's all that happens.
Alright, and I
And-
start guiding Amanda with me.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
still
walking
shouting.
away.
I'll get back at you.
Oh my God, she's crazy. come on, hurry up, my car's right there. She
All right,
points at the
and
car.
You'll pay for this!
Get in the car, get in the car. Get in the car, oh god.
we get.
You're crazy, bitch! You're crazy! She's kind of drunk, right?
I help her in the car and I drive off with her vehicle.
Sure, alright. Let's go to Charles.
Charles following Joseph around. What Joseph is trying to get Lucy.
Joseph's trying to burn the hospital.
This is awesome.
So you get to see him kind of go to his little lair that he has. Well, no, not real lair. He's got a backpack of stuff like powders and stuff, and he's pouring them into like these little things in an alleyway, pretty close to the hospital. And like, I'll get him back. If I gotta get Lucy, I'll get Lucy. All right, get Lucy.
Obvious to me what he's trying to do.
You can see him putting powders into like this little keg thingy, like little, probably like a thing you would have like for coffee. And he's you don't know what the powder does, but you can pretty much sure that the matches kind of indicate something's going on.
I think sneak it behind him. We know we're talking to his ear. So you think you're real hot stuff?
What? He kind of turns around like, what? Lord? No, you were on the wall. That's right. You couldn't speak anything. What? Oh, what the fuck? What are you fucking doing here? He says as he puts it back in his bag. Like,
I think he kind of turns around to see full view of whatever cleavage Lenora has.
Yeah. Okay. You gonna try to turn it on? Go ahead.
I haven't done anything hot yet this episode. That is a 9.
Sure.
Against him? No, only against the dead guy. Does he have any conditions?
Jailbird? No, he doesn't have any conditions.
Okay. My carry forward from last session doesn't apply, so I should erase that. Okay.
So, what are you doing?
Oh, jeez, yes, jeez, what am I doing? I just had that sheet which tells me they choose one, give themselves to you, promise something you think you want, or give me a string against them.
They're gonna give you a string against them.
Cool. And that is Joseph.
What are you doing here? God! He's like putting stuff in his bag and like locking it up like it's all secretive. And especially the steak. It's like in the bag.
I came to get something that
Belongs to you.
Where is the strings? I want to see if I can use them. Something of great dark power you're keeping on your person, you found at the bottom of the lake.
How's that yours?
It's belonged to me for centuries.
Like any design on your steak or anything? Just a...
It's just a small wooden stake.
Yeah, the only one that he've ever seen in real life.
Alright.
So he assumes all steaks, I guess, would be. All oak steaks that are actually designed to be a steak. And,
Murdering steak.
yeah.
That's kind of not the purpose of a steak.
But in this case it is.
Yeah.
He's like, it's yours?
I just said, are you deaf?
What do you want? Giving it back to you? You play NPC.
Perfect. I burn up my string to get a +3 against him.
Nice.
That wasn't a considered action at all.
No?
Okay, that is a 12.
Alright.
And what is that on... I take a string against them. No, sorry, that's in turn someone on. With an NPC. They'll do what I want if I give them a bribe, a threat, or a motive.
That's a threat. Well, that's a threat then. Give him a threat. You said it's a threat, but I mean... He's like, well, what do you threaten him?
Well, aren't you supposed to be in jail?
Fuck you. He says he takes the steak out and just throws it on the ground.
Wonderful. Now won't you escort me back to our old school?
Even though the steak's left on the ground? Are you carrying it, are you?
Yeah, I'll pick up the steak.
Alright. I've got something I gotta do right now. Maybe after that.
Can you carry your own steak?
Yes, but he can't. He has to travel with someone else.
Yeah.
So you established, yeah. But look, I'll be right back. All right.
I'll wait here.
I got this one thing I gotta do.
I think they take like an old pocket watch out of my pocket and start telling me, well...
Alright, well, he disappears. Well, actually, he does come back because he's actually going to rat on him. So, yeah.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
Yeah, it's just a threat. So, you smell something burning. And he comes back. He's like, come on, go, go, go.
Alright, pick up the petticoats and run with them.
Alright, and you run back to the school?
Yeah.
Alright, he brings you back to the school. Alright, and then he just, after that, he's like, hide me somewhere.
I dissipate myself into the walls of the school. Just walk to the walls.
What about your steak? What about your steak?
It comes with me.
Okay. He's just like, fuck, what the fuck just happened? And he just like, he hears like, you know, sirens and whatever, and then he just, or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything you guys want to clue up on? Last couple scenes here.
I want to get that scene done with Joseph.
I want to figure out what I'm going to do about my father. Everyone's abandoned me.
So who wants the next scene then?
No one else.
Okay, alright, go, alright, no problem. Alright, so Joseph comes back.
Yeah, and I come along, I park the car.
Yeah, and Amanda's like, what are we doing here?
It's like, I just have to see someone real quick.
What are we doing here?
I just have to see someone real quick. Here, come with me, you can meet him too.
I don't want you guys to play the scary one.
Oh, we won't be here long.
Fine.
And I guide her down underneath the bridge, where I assume Joseph is.
Yeah, Joseph's there and he's muttering to himself. And then the moment he like looks over, he says, my love! He screams out.
I hold up my hand immediately.
And she's like, what the fuck's this?
Like, calm down for a moment, sweetheart. Did you hold up your end of the bargain?
Yeah.
Is she dead?
Yeah, first.
Fine, have your bitch. I shove her towards him.
Oh baby, here we go. You hear screaming and whatever, and he's like, you're my queen now. We'll rule the world. You hear like Maddox screaming as he like drags her off. He's like, no, get off me. So, what's next?
Actually, I stop him before he runs off.
Okay.
Or not really stop him. I run up and just pluck a couple of hairs from the back of his head.
It's like, what are you doing?
So, I thought I seen something, a bug in your hair. I just wanted to get it out.
Fuck off, he says, and you just like bat your hand away.
I was like, all right. You carry on with your dark ritual stuff.
Okay.
I walk back up to the car. I leave it running and drop the hair on the seat.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then I go off.
So now you no longer have your hiding place anywhere.
That's fine.
Well, Amanda's father's probably looking for Amanda, so... And he is the city council guy, so...
Oh, man.
And he was going to want a police investigation. What's the police going to find in the car?
Katerina and her father might be the next scene.
Carrie, oh, sure, yeah.
I actually might end up hunting her down next.
Who? Cat?
Yep.
Well, then fucking make a scene.
Excellent.
Where does he find you?
Oh, he's hunting for me.
Mm-hmm. I done what I needed to do.
But the thing is, I think like immediately after he turned down, Kat would have to head back towards the school to deal with her father. She would just fine. It won't help me with him myself.
When you get back, you see Joseph running in opposite direction, screaming something about a ghost.
I don't. I don't know how to handle that.
Wait,
I
it
don't
was
think
Joseph?
my fragile state of mind can process that information.
Hey, well,
There's a ghost. Find it. So I'm now in the school hunting for a ghost.
cool. Did they find you?
If you can get in, I think I'm just, sitting in back of the altar drinking out of a chalice.
Sure, that's what happens.
There's an altar and a chalice now.
There is.
Oh.
And there's actual other choir people there, actually.
What?
Singing.
Your singing is bad and this decor doesn't make sense. This building is stupid and so are you.
You see her with the chalice at the altar.
I think the churchgoers are very offended by her outbursts.
I think my character's pretty freaked out.
And this whole city.
I'm
You already
I like she's fucking seeing things all over the place. No one will help her, and her dad like her God told her to kill her dad and gave her a gun in front of him. And now she's seeing like dead people in churches and school and shit. I think I'm gonna scream and shoot.
Shooting at. Alright.
Yep.
Shoot physically. That's a harm too. Wow.
9.
9? Okay.
You know what? I gotta carry forward. I'm gonna use it. Make it a 10.
Carry forward in the school? Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
I am going to use my string against her to make her feel guilty for a second.
Oh yeah.
Take her down by 1 back to 9.
Right. So that was your string.
Yeah.
And you don't have, and you do have a condition terrified.
Yes. Sitting.
I'll use that to take you down to 8.
Still, I don't think you can go any lower. Which is still the same thing as 9. Sadly.
Yeah.
So you do harm, but you get to choose one. They can do 1 harm back to you. What else can happen?
I'm gonna let her gain a string on me.
I got 2 harm, right?
2 harm.
That brings me up to 4.
Alright, darkest self or lose all your strings.
All your strings or all your strings on one person?
All your strings.
I want my strings for the last scene that I'm planning. So I've become my darkest self for now.
Sure. You shoot and poof! Everything stops. And then everything's normal. Then the doors start closing. All the doors are locking as well.
I'm gonna run to like the nearest one that hasn't locked yet.
Okay.
Sprint for it, screaming my head off.
Alright, you get through the door. You're in an unfamiliar part of the school. Doesn't look like anything you've seen before. Especially like the other room.
Look like.
It's a corridor leading downstairs.
I'll follow it.
Sure. You hear a voice down there. And you hear the same voice, not the same voice, sorry, the same words that was being said to you when the teacher attacked you that day.
Gorgeous.
Fuck you!
And you hear like another woman screaming.
Fuck you, you bastard! I'm gonna charge towards him.
Okay. Somebody is on the altar being sacrificed. Who is it?
I think it's my mom.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it's my dad.
Doing the sacrificing?
Yep.
Sure.
I think he got possessed by the crazy House of Spooks things.
Sure. No problem. Your mom is screaming out in pain, and your dad is like stabbing her with a stake. What do you do?
I'm gonna blow his head off.
There you go.
Lash out physically.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Dice favors me tonight.
Oh
Shit's going down.
So where's Sammy in all this?
no! Sammy.
I think she went home because it was getting late. She needed to,
I would like to run into her. I'm always looking for him.
Alright, gum hands up.
Alright.
He looks at you, and then suddenly, what's going on? What's happening? And he's got like a broken piece of like a chair that looks like a steak. Right? No! And whatever your mother's name is, just screaming at her name.
I think I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure.
happened? What happened?
I'm not sure if this would be shutting someone down or manipulating NPC, but I think I kind of want him to cause him to have like a total breakdown. I think I'm gonna like straight face flat out killed her. It's all your fault. She's dead.
No, actually, shuts them down actually better because it shuts them down gives them a condition.
Alright.
That makes more sense, right?
I kind of like that better.
Yeah.
Ah! 1.
Wow.
Yep.
Wait, what? Wow.
This is your fault. He looks over at you and he sees something. You're working for the Fairy King. My own daughter is working for the bastard Fairy King. You're the reason all this happened. And he starts coming at you with the wooden stake thing. What do you do?
You're a filthy murderer. It's your fault that everyone turns on you.
He's about to stab you. What do you do?
I'm fucking try and take the stake from him.
You're good. Watch it physically.
This is not gonna go well.
It never does.
3.
2 damage. Or 2.
Stop rolling those dice.
2 harm.
Harm, yeah. And he's just got a jab at him and he's wiggling back and forth. My own daughter's betrayed me. You're the reason my wife died. And what do you do? He's taking it out of your shoulder.
I'm gonna try and pistol whip him in the head.
Sure. Let's watch it physically.
I can't take it. I'm gonna
Stop
try and
using those dice.
kill him. No.
If you fail again, I'll laugh.
That's 6.
Alright. So he takes the thing out. I'm gonna have to come up with something else. I don't wanna just deal on the 2 harm since instantly you're because you're already your darkest self.
Yep.
I don't mind that.
I know you wouldn't, but I'm trying to figure something.
Lose all your strings in your darkest self, and you get killed. Do you get killed?
It's pretty fair to say that everything's against you at that point.
Yeah.
You're the antagonist.
If you have no strings and you're in your darkest self, when you hit full harm, you die.
Well, yeah, it doesn't quite say that, because technically you can just remove all your strings again, even though you don't have any strings. But I suppose it fit the story, right? He takes the thing out, and he's about to stab you again. When when the doors open upstairs, and ominous voices start coming down the stairs. Coming down the one way you go. Blood, 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 blood. And your father's like,
I'm gonna try and hold steady. I would like to not
Sure.
fucking panic.
no problem.
I hate my life with a 4.
Just get another advance.
No.
All of the students that are remaining, except for Marcel, are now coming down at you. They all have those stakes in their hands. They're all approaching you. Saying in sync the words.
I don't.
Don't forget, you're still in this. You're just.
Oh no, I'm my darkest self. This is true.
Yeah, you can still manipulate objects and stuff. And they say things as they're approaching you. It's all the rest of your classmates, including Sammy.
Where's the gun?
Lucy is there, and she looks like she's got her face half burnt up.
Where's the gun?
The gun is in her hand. Piece of wet.
Yeah.
I think the trigger's gonna get pulled at a really bad time.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. So, but either way,
It's jammed. I've been trying to pull the trigger. It doesn't work.
Okay, then currently I'm fixing the gun.
There we go. That'll turn out interesting.
alrighty. So, what do? You got these people coming at you. Your dad's like kind of backing up. He's not backing up with you, of course, but he's backing up the same way. There's a dead end on the other side. Stone walls, like underground.
Well, I'm scared and terrified, and there's monsters coming at me, and my daddy just stabbed me. I think I'm Cat's gonna break down and cry, Daddy, you're not gonna let them hurt me, are you? Daddy, help me!
That's good. Manipulating NPC. Really hope I hope you get this.
I will laugh my ass off
Double legs, double legs.
hard.
Hey, yo!
I manipulate NPC like a champ with 2 6s.
So
And a hunt is 2, so that's 14.
cool. So he
And I'll take that tasty advance.
he runs. He's like, I'll deal with you later. He says, and he runs in and starts getting hacked to pieces. Well, The other people are stabbing him with the stakes. So what are you doing? What's going on here?
So wait.
He's going in there. He's got him distracted somewhat.
Yeah. Okay.
One of them better not be distracted though.
Is Dad alive still?
He's getting stabbed.
Actually, not Dad. Mom.
She's got a few raspy breaths. Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to her. My mom is bleeding out.
Sure. And she's like, Cat.
It's gonna be okay, Mom. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry, it'll be alright.
And you still hear the screaming and the stabbing and stuff of...
Daddy's gonna save us.
You just hear screaming and such, and your mother's like... She's just like, run, get out of here. They all turn to look at you next.
Oh, I'm definitely freaking out and leaving Mom.
Yeah?
I'm running like a bitch.
No problem. You go up the stairs, and all the doors are unlocked.
I'm gonna run outside to the trees where my friend was supposed to be waiting, along with my not...
Your friend was just down there stabbing you.
Oh, she was down there too?
Yeah, I said Sammy as well.
Sammy was down there?
Yeah, it's all the classmates except for the ones that are dead. And Marcel.
Oh. Well, I'm still running to the trees, because that's the safest place for me with the Fairy King.
No
I
problem.
would like to interject at this point.
Yep.
Alright.
You allowed?
I'm not closing anybody out of this one.
When he gets close to the tree, I'm there.
So you parked your car?
No, the car's still left way down over there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Trees, it's like a little green space.
Okay.
Yeah. And I should have an inkling of what's going on the inside.
You have no idea what's going on the inside.
Damn.
You do, but not him.
Okay, I see him basically running, or her running out in a panic.
Yeah. You know that she has a gun.
Yeah, I know that she has a gun, yep. And I know that she was freaking out at me earlier and looking for something. I also remember that she was the one that killed me before.
Well,
So-
stomped on you while you bled out.
Well, more or less, yes. And I stop and I say, "What's the matter? What's going on?"
Fuck you! This is all your fault, you bastard!
You know what? You're right. It is my fault. Allow me to correct that wrong.
Oh, you're gonna lash him physically?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and lash him
I
physically.
feel blamed.
Oh.
That's an 8.
8?
Can I burn 2 strings to get plus
No.
2?
You can burn a string. Yes, you can. Yes,
Yeah, I
you
think you can.
You can burn as many strings as you want.
I'll burn 2 strings.
Oh, well, you can use his blame condition against him. So, you can use his blame condition against him.
Oh, there we go!
It's all
Fuck
your
you.
fault.
-1 is entirely your fault, you bastard.
Yeah, so you got a -1 as well from blamed.
So you're at 9.
So, a 9, so what are you doing? Dealing a harm and they get to choose. They can do 1 harm back to you. They can get a string on you.
I will not let him have a string on me. I'm dealing 1 harm. What are the options?
You harm them, but choose one. They gain a string on you. They can deal 1 harm to you for free if they want to, or you become your darkest self.
I'll become my darkest self.
Sure.
Cool. So I take a harm.
Yes.
One way to respond to that. I'm gonna shoot him.
I turn the safety on.
Well, he's just stabbed me, so his hand is like half in me.
Yeah, his claws are into your guts.
I'm just gonna...
Bam. Alright.
Except that the safety's been turned on mysteriously.
Okay. So you go up to do the click, and the trigger's not pulling all the way. Are you doing anything?
I'm trying to take a bite out of her, quite literally. You rejected my feelings. This is what happens.
Screw this. I know how to solve this.
Okay.
You said you'd help me. Now you're trying to suck my blood. Fairy contract. If someone breaks a promise or contract made to you, take a string on them. When spending a string to even out the score, and get justice on a broken promise.
When did he say he's going to help you? He said no.
He said, I'll help you, and then he stabbed me.
Oh yeah! That is true!
I get a string on you for that. I'm gonna spend that string to make you fuck up something simple at a crucial moment.
Alright, when you go to suck your blood, which you've done millions and millions of times, you miss completely and give her time to react.
Completely missed the artery, and I...
I'm gonna whip the gun out of her hand.
Did Nessa shoot physically for you?
Awesome.
Ooh, intercept.
Aren't you?
He's invisible.
Conditions do you have again?
Blabbermouth, bitch, and terrified.
Yeah, I'm going to take advantage of the terrified to make that a 10.
And what do you do?
Whack the gun and it goes wheeling out of his hands.
Can you?
Typical ghost move.
Is that a lash out physically?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something he can do. He can move objects when he's not in physical form, or she.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt you in this case. I'm trying to take an item away from you. And that falls under lash out physically, even if the summary doesn't say it.
Because it says what it says is you can choose. You can add additional harm. You can gain a string on them, or you can get them to hold steady before they can retaliate.
No, they deal 1 harm and.
Well, how do you deal with the harm then? What I'm going to say though is, you can manipulate objects, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say is that the gun goes off.
That's a good one.
Right? And
Gun goes off too early and
too early.
kicks back.
Bullet just lodges itself in a tree.
Yeah. And
Grazes the fairy king.
Grazes a fairy. Yeah.
Oh, why can't the gun just kick back and just go like?
But then at this point, I legitimately have no strings and full harm and am dark itself and am dead.
So I want to do a flashback scene.
A flashback scene?
Mm-hmm.
Right, how are you going to do a flashback scene?
Oh, I see what's gonna happen. This is gonna be an awesome finale.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay, I think we go back to when we're in the woods and I'm straddling him, asking him, why were you there?
Okay.
I think maybe we fast forward 5-10 minutes afterwards and we're having sex in the middle of the woods. You're pretty close to death and I'm holding a stake over your body.
I'm interested to see where he's going with this.
Well, my sex move is to get someone to answer honestly.
Okay.
Actually, it's when you have sex with someone, you both get to ask a question of one another's characters. This can be spoken by your character or simply asked player to player. The other person must ask honestly and directly,
Sure, okay.
which you'll recognize are keywords in this game.
Okay.
So, question my character's going to pose to yours. Will you be my lover forever?
I was once already. I'm sorry, I can't. I only have eyes for Lucy right now.
And what question do you ask of my character? Or player to player?
Why do you keep coming after me? You've lunged a stake at me twice.
But the stick is a symbol of her love. I had to bury it deep in your heart so I don't understand.
400 years, a lot of trauma. Want me? Come to the church and tell me how much it made.
And, okay. And this is in front of the church now, after the flashback's over.
Flashback over.
Are you thinking
I'm
about
gonna
it?
let it alongside, looking down over Katrina's corpse.
I'm gonna offer
Despite
you
her trying to kill me, I miss Lenore.
I think I'm going to try and burn a string to get you... Oh yeah, you just said I miss Lenore.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm right there. Ha!
Alrighty. So poof! The ghost reappears.
Oh, I think I'm here behind you. Hey, lover. You come with me to the church and see what I've got ready for you.
I like medieval torture devices.
Alright, and I'm going... I'm going to burn a string and give you experience to do what I want.
Oh
Do
god.
what I want.
Yes, why not? Like I said, I like medieval torture devices.
So you guys go into the church,
And
and the doors close, and
open the doors to the church.
And Joseph
and
lights
you
it on
see all the students there, standing up.
I think a ghost is playing the organ music, you know?
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
And you just see all the students go in, and then the doors just close.
And then Joseph lights it on fire.
Actually, Joseph is part of the clique.
Damn it!
I said all the ghosts.
He's
all
already
the
lit it
students.
on fire.
Yeah, I already tried that once.
Yeah, but this time he succeeds.
But everything goes black.
Yeah, I think the closing scene is that
Yeah.
we go into the church and start walking down the aisle and the door's shut.
And all the other ghosts are there, but the kids are now, the possessed kids are now part of like the mingle, the regular church folk now.
Oh man, and now there's a vampire who takes up residence in our church. That's delicious.
Alright, so we'll end it there.
I got married by its undead priest.
Alright, thanks guys. Bye.